rationality, the logic that you're using. So if I choose not to believe that you exist, it makes you non-existent.
But we are talking about God, and you're talking about rationality. So I
asked you the reason why the reasons of non-belief in God. You said choice.
Yeah, I don't need God.
Yeah. So I don't need to believe that you exist. Because I don't need to consider yourself, you're important enough in this life.
But you're comparing something that you can see right now in front of you to something that is imagined somewhere else.
Imagined?
Yeah, pretty much.
What color is gravity?
Whatever you imagine it to be.
And whatever your community agrees.
But you believe in it. You imagine it and you believe in it.
If your community agrees.
You believe in gravity without seeing what color it is. Without your senses telling you.
Can it be proven though?
Of course not.
Can gravity be proven?
Have we found gravitons? The units of gravity?
Well, then you would suggest that it's a particle.
Have we demonstrated that through any evidence? Have we proven it in the lab? Of course we haven't.
God?
We're talking about gravity. You believe in gravity.
You're talking about God and you compare it to gravity. It's not the same thing.
The reason I am saying this is this. I'll tell you why.
And I never said I believe in
Gravity.
You just assume.
So why does that thing fall? You know, when you drop the ball, why does it fall on the ground?
Because it has its own thoughts and feelings.
Yeah, is that what you believe? Do you believe in that?
No, I didn't say it.
Okay, why does it fall on the ground?
Because it does.
Because it does. Is this a good enough rational explanation?
Well, I have to understand everything, and I have to prove that I understand everything.
You see,
in order to say, oh, I don't believe in God. I mean, you expect way too much of my rationale why I don't even believe in God, whilst you give me no reason to believe in one.
Now, I asked you the reason for your non-belief, then I can understand.
I don't have to tell you. I just told you that it's my choice. If I said that
then how can someone even give you any reason to believe? Because it's your choice at the end of the day.
If you are able to convince me that there is one...
Well, how can we convince someone when your conviction doesn't come from any reasoned approach? It's only choice.
There are reasons I have and that I haven't.
Give us that reason. This is what he's asking. Give us the reason.
You're asking me to excuse myself why I don't believe in God, that nobody proved God's existence. How can you be so entitled to expect me to prove you that God doesn't exist, which you can't prove in the first place? That
Who said we can't prove God exists?
So prove it.
Hang on. Where did you get the idea from God cannot be proven?
Sorry?
Where did you get this understanding that God is beyond any proof or evidence?
Can I see God now? Can I?
So let's understand. So
God?
you're.
No,
So
I don't have personal. That's why I'm saying.
two things you've already said.
Personal experience. It's something.
So you mentioned about two things. The criteria they've mentioned already. Can I see God? Can I experience God? So you're putting God into your reasons that you have to see. You have to see Him. You have to experience Him.
Make God material and compare it to material items being produced by other.
Have you seen my brain?
I can see very well.
No, you haven't seen my brain because I haven't shown you any X-ray images or MRI images of my brain. So you haven't seen my brain. And
We can agree it doesn't exist.
So you believe I don't have a brain, right? So you believe I don't have a brain because you haven't seen it.
I don't see it perform.
Sorry?
I don't see it perform.
Your criteria was
I believe you're
in
moving around, so you
the
must
criteria in accepting to believe there is a God, you have to see Him. You believe I have a
I
brain.
did not say that this is a condition. It has to because you're moving around and you're talking.
Right. The world moves around, right? The world moves around. You're moving around in this world. Can this world be a result of absolute nothingness in the distant past?
Yes.
What is absolute nothingness?
Well, it doesn't really exist.
So can it make something if it doesn't
Well,
exist?
there will be photons moving.
So can absolute nothingness, which doesn't exist, make something like you and me?
Why does it have to be made?
Can it originate
It
something?
just happens. Things happen.
Why?
The problem about this is
I
you're
think-
talking about things that are.
I think we are now getting somewhere. If absolute nothingness doesn't exist, can it originate something that does exist, like you and me?